bump, gonna give you the jump. Got the views you can use. A10 bump, gonna give you the jump. A10 news got the views you can use. A10 gonna do it again. A10 bump, gonna give you the jump. A10 news got the views you can use. A10 news got the views you can use. A10 bump, gonna give you the jump.
I ain't studying you in the regular language means I really don't care what his position is based upon his political motives.
Tell everybody how much you love A10 News Media Group.
A10 News Media Group. I love them because they got the message to sports Negro up in California for burning them jockeys from under the bridge and sending them to Flint because nobody recognizes the dark man no more. They rather to burn them out and talk about NRA, Negro racket ass, and you ain't getting no.
Yes, I had a cocktail.
What up, good people? Y'all caught me again trying to get my little share on. As y'all can see, I'm here, but I'm tired as all outdoor. I made it though. I got a few more spots to send it to, and I will be entertaining you fellas and ladies and gents until winters get here. But let me put all this stuff I needed to go where it needed to go. Put it in some of these places. Maybe the family will like it. Let me see some. Okay. Y'all can see. What it do, fam? Let me see who all in tapped in this morning. Yeah, Trevor, I'm a little late. Big Rita, good morning from New Orleans, waiting for the storm to pass. Oh, boy. No name. Meat Freaks Barbecue, good morning. Wanda Spill, I ain't going. Jaja Boy, top of the morning. Jade, what up? Look, Jade Williams, that is. Love Mama, good morning to you. Jazzy Melanie. Carolyn Hendricks, good morning. Renee Jackson, a sister from the Shy. Is this what we doing this morning? Most definitely. JoJo from the Flint Poison City, USA. Patrick, what it do, good brother? Trevor, they got yours coming next. Salty Chef, good morning to you. Tia Harris, great morning to you. Terry Nixon, Sandra Martin, Sherry Allen. I see Caskets in the building. Irma Shaw, good morning. Ronald M., Rhoda Akins. Jeff Johnson, good brother from the ATL, what it do? Sammy Moses, good brother Eddie Gray from the 704 Charlotte Bomb. Marilyn Smith. Michelle Young, we're going to get to all of that. We're going to come to the conclusion what y'all thought about the debate last night. Tara from Arkansas, good morning. Latoya Jones. Otis Johnson, Alabama's in the building. RJ Cat. Cassie Marie. If I didn't, I'm gonna say it again. Good morning to you, Tracy Johnson. We see Red Snappers in the building. Christine Brown. And the only Doomers that went is like Darnell Doomers in the building. And y'all can see Trevor Berry Hill is up with us. But I've been up anyway, talking to Trevor this morning. Blessings to everybody that waited on us to get in this thing. That's go. You know what? I can't wait to see that game. I can't wait to see that game. And everybody that's on the Facebook side, because the YouTube side really don't need to be said nothing to, because y'all already tapping in. Carol Kim K, M. Kincaid, good morning. Nancy Adams, good. Nancy Robin Adams, good morning. Evangelist. Linda Green Leonard, good morning. Chrissy Carmichael from Kentucky, good morning. Frankie Beverly died. Hot damn. Damn, Frankie gone. Shit. Everybody dying. Fuck. Unapologetic IB Keys, good morning to the bad girl at 810. What it do? Ah, shit, man. Shit, Frankie Beverly gone. Fuck. That's terrible right there. Yeah, rest in peace to Frankie Beverly, man. That is terrible. William Socrates, if I'm saying, I'm going to say William S. Good morning to you. But I will say this, though. Michelle Smith, a.k.a. Ann, good morning. We learned something. But family, we have to be honest. That there last night was Jazzy Melanie, good morning to you. And I will say this, I got to give credit where credit is due. Kamala came not to be playing around. Sonya, good morning to you, but to come out and say the fires, dogs, and the pets being ate, but in some countries, family, there's a lot of things that's not off the table. But the way he put that out there last night, I'm telling you, is unbelievable. It was unbelievable. It was, and I get it. Good morning, Ralph Cooper Jr. Good morning. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'll say this, as far as them two debate, she beat him, but I'm not gonna say, I was impressed by a lot of the things that she said. I was kind of took aback, but this is like most politicians. You're not gonna get what you want. But I didn't know how crazy thinking that some of that stuff Trump was. I couldn't believe, Trump, how she folded Trump. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say like, yeah, that's what I'm saying is what we doing. What he was saying, it was truth in what he was saying. It's some, it was some what he was saying, but that might have went over. So I'm just saying, like, and but that's not to come out here and belittle nobody, but in certain things. Good morning, Steph. Good morning, Stephanie Rogers. I call her Steph. Joanne Rowley, good morning to you. Like Odie, good morning to you. When he said that Joker says run spot run, I hollered. I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, that and Chrissy, this one is so crazy. It's like they so out of touch. And I do. He was from some AI. He's some Haitians. This is crazy. Like he it's terrible. Nah, he didn't win that debate. Nah, I was at physical therapy. We had, I was up to him win that debate. But it's like, but none of them really did. She didn't explain a lot of things. I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna see. I wasn't really impressed, but she beat him. Like far as I didn't, you couldn't have told me Trump, but they was giving him leeway and some fact checking that they didn't do. And I had to go back when they talked about when they talked about when he talked about the Central Park Five. I feel like they didn't fact check that far as when he's saying when Trump was like they saying they was guilty, then they said they wasn't guilty. They didn't fact check on that. So it was, but other than that, far as they could go, I feel like she won. She won. I'm not gonna lie. Not that I was going for him, but she won. Good morning, Cuzzo. Sheikah Jordan in the building. Mr. Thomas, good morning. No, really, you can't explain a lot in 2 minutes, but it was like really far as the Israel and the Palestinian, I didn't, neither one explained that. But you saying Ukraine need to defend themselves, it's like you can't say one country got the right and one don't. That's like kind of what I heard at the ENA board last night. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff that got out there. And that ENA board was very interesting. And y'all know Winter said she just getting her share game on. I gotta say a lot of good morning, Cheryl Hart. I'm not gonna say, but she's Green Michael Cooley from the 662. In case y'all don't know, that's Greenwood, Mississippi. Far as I did y'all hear anything where they was talking about what they was gonna do for the country? Did any of them explain what they was gonna do? Nah, I will say this though, and I really didn't get it. Yeah, we do, Jay. We do. We do. We got so much to talk about, like the ENA board presidential debate, the Biden third candidate lives. Man, Quincy did a live yesterday. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I read that wrong. I got a candidate. You ain't lying. Yes, ENA board getting. Listen, that ENA board is terrible. Greetings. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't really hear too much about policy neither, Chrissy Carmichael. I'm gonna say that. Now Trump did, they each of them had some one-liners when he said all she did was copy and paste Biden's. I said, damn, but she was on his ass though. I'll give her that much. She wasn't letting him get off on nothing. But like I said, I didn't really get to hear too much about policy, foreign or domestic, you know. Yeah, Terry, I'm with you with that because she had Trump befuddled last night. I ain't never seen like how Hillary had like how he was dealing with Hillary. He couldn't deal with her. She rocked him, and it was like he was just I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Was it the handshake? Because I got enlightened on that. Then when she came out, gave him the handshake when it started. That throw Trump off. But like I said, Renee, he was all over the place talking about, even when he said if he would have been in office, it wouldn't have been no war. It's like, are you serious? Like some of the stuff Trump was saying, and like I said, even with her, it wasn't even, with her not really answering the question. She did talk, well, I must have missed it, Eunice, when she talked about her vision. I'm not going to say I might have did. Stuff can happen. You know, Sister Santa, good morning to you. No, he didn't. That's why I asked. I said, did either one talk policy? I didn't say just him. Even when he couldn't even get that. And I had a conversation about the Affordable Care Act that they try to label Obamacare. My bad. It was really what it was called Medicaid expansion. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of people, and that was my mistake for not getting it together as far as Medicaid expansion. Family, this is what I want to ask y'all. Is it a problem with us having universal health care? Should America have universal health care? I do want I do want to get down to that about is it a problem with America having I want to know with that though. Frankie Beverly died today from May. Yeah, go ahead. We need our own. I'm just asking, should we or not? That's what I want to know because I just want to know, should we have or shouldn't we? I'm just asking. Okay, so I'm saying we shouldn't, so I'm saying we shouldn't. Okay. Okay, Big Rita said it shouldn't because we giving free health care to illegals. I'm just asking because that's one of the things that is always talked about. Far as should we have universal health care if we shouldn't? I just want to know. Otis Johnson and okay, yes, I'm about okay. Hold up, Otis. Okay, Otis said other countries who are behind us have health care, but it's big business here. Facts. Facts. No, I listen. I said she won that debate. I'm not gonna lie to you. She won that debate. Okay, yeah, you can't do a full blown report on the economy and policy in 2 minutes response. Let's be realistic. Nah, here's it. I'm not gonna lie to you on that. She did do her thing. Okay, Shannon saying illegals getting cash cars, EBT, and thousands of dollars toward free rent is crazy. And yes, believe we should. Okay. Yes, it actually costs less than what we're doing right now. Okay. Okay. I'm just asking. I'm just asking because it was like some stuff I seen last night that I think, neither one. But she won, like far as they going back and forth. And then, they was fact checking this and fact checking that. It was like they were selective, but they was fact checking. No, Eunice Jackson, right. Both of them avoided questions. They both did. I do agree with that. You know what I'm saying? It was like to me, Cheryl Bodie's Good Morning, the Washington Post and Foxland, and let me see. Yeah, no, that's what they just said. Frankie Beverly died. Stephanie, that's what we was talking about. It's okay. Mike Trump asked for us. The brown people are coming, complete bozo. Like, yeah, I mean, Trump really, like I said, she messed Trump up really in that debate. He became unhinged to me. It was like he he might have whooped on Hillary in this. He ain't whooping on Kamala. Yeah, she challenged him in another debate. Man, listen, I couldn't believe, yeah, Trump blew it real bad. Yeah, nonprofit Latina Tech and Common Center getting millions. Damn. Even say her name. I mean, that insurance conversation is a whole nother show. Nah, it really is, Nancy. But like I say, it don't make no sense though that we can't get this situation fixed. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he couldn't even look at her last night. He think, man, well, Trump. Listen, there's a lot of people got that Trump mentality. Good morning, Bishop T. Priestley Flower. A lot of people got that when they think they gonna win and ain't gonna win. It's just how it is. Not Big Rita. They didn't bring none of that. That's why I'm like, this debate was to me was kind of it was like it was a lot of things they could have brought up. I remember when she was challenging Joe Biden, Kamala, when she said Joe Biden was racist and a rapist. You know what I'm saying? It was like a lot of things on both of them. Like he didn't challenge her on her time as a DA in Oakland. That's why I'm like, I thought it was gonna be some calling each other out, but it was like, I mean, like getting down to some things, but it was like to me, it was just big sister. Big sister and little brother. Big sister handled him with words. So it's like, and it was like, but it was still far as the policies, what they was gonna really do, far as the infrastructure. I wish Flint would have came up or something. They would have brought something like that up, you know. But it is what it is, you know. I mean, I think, yeah, I feel like he got I feel he got a little, it was like, man, listen, but they was giving him leeway though. I'll say this, they was giving him leeway. Yeah, I do agree with this. It said people in power who hold the bulk of resources thrive when we argue and degrade each other over scraps. Degrading another marginalized group is a distraction and not productive. Divide and conquer. I mean, but that's politics. That's what they're gonna do. Well, let me see what this. Okay, Shana said there's major money in settling the migrants and being migrant landlord. Trust me, they won't be living on the shores of Lake Finn. They put them in Flint. Mm. Nah, I think I think he jumped up there and didn't understand. To me, like I said, I wouldn't. But Trump is just to me. I mean, people just looking at the one liners. But I'll tell you this: what that debate did bring out, that did nobody. I don't know if anybody really was paying attention to it. I was watching other little shows this morning when I got up. Did nobody bring up a fires like she did tell him fires him being a criminal. But what people forgot, and Trump did bring it, but this show you the hypocrisy in it. They pushed his back in case he can be president, and it's crazy. It's like it's two sets of laws. They got laws for the rich and they got laws for the poor, and that's what is crazy. And this what they're showing this judicial system, that's our court system. This was just showing you like how can he be having all these charges? Anybody else would have been got locked up when you poor. No, she brought it up. She but I'm just saying it just showed the judicial system how it is. Like they can do what they want to do. That's like here. You get a who went to jail for the water crisis? Nobody up the top level. You still got people dying here. I, Julina, I totally agree with you. I keep saying that. Ain't nobody in there impressed me. She beat him in the debate, but that's how bad it is. She beat him in it. She beat him. I'm gonna say this. You know what? I look at it like this. Yeah, Eleanor. That bringing up. Yeah, yeah. No, justice is not blind. Justice is not blind. It's always gonna be, but that's what is crazy. That's why we're going through the stuff we're going. We got to go every 4 years, and this how crazy this stuff is. This just if you really just sit down and look at it, every 4 years we got to go vote. If you get a Democrat in, they got to undo what the Republican did. Then when the Republican get in, they got to undo what the Republican did. Like how? Like what? How is that? What type of system is that? Well, every time we doing something. I gotta come back. I'm trying to undo what you did. You supposed to be in there to help the people. That's why I believe more in voting local, because you got to put some people in that can go into DC. But like I was watching the show last night, a brother was talking. The higher they go up, the more they're gonna be away from the people. Because you got to think this is corporate. Who got the money? Who control the show? So at the end of the day, you already know your politicians. If we seeing the ones here can be bought off, what you think is going on as you get to DC? As you move up, how much is you really for the people? You really for the corporations. You're not finna whoever giving you that money. It's just showing you how easy is politicians are to be bought off. How you can be persuaded. You can raise $80 million off a phone call on a phone call, and we sitting up here, we praising that, even though the money came here. But where's the justice at? The accountability. If y'all knew the money ain't got did right, why not get on the people and make it do it right? Voting is important on every level. Look at the super. Most definitely, but as they getting up there though, Chris Caleb, you gotta pray. Cause look at the Congressional Black Caucus. Who you think they really going for? Is they going for the people or they going for getting their pockets lined up? So that's why you gotta, don't get me wrong, but locally it means because you gotta make sure you getting the people that you putting in here that can go up there and try to at least have some decency when they get up there and fight for you. I mean, Renee, they didn't really deal with him on that dogs and cats. They should have brought that up. No, I get it though, Terry, no doubt. But look what we got. Look at the two choices that you got. And I said this morning when I was at physical therapy. I said I believe if they'd have had a third candidate, say Jill Stein was up there, she would have made both of them look bad. Just being honest, that third party would have made the Republican candidate Trump and the Democratic candidate Kamala Harris would have looked bad. I'm just telling you. It's just showing you why you really need a third, what's the name? Because this two-party system is really unbelievable. Eartha Logan, good morning to you. No, maybe it is, but I'm just saying you will get more from a third party talking policy than you getting from these. You couldn't even get none. Neither one could either answer the far as what's going on in the Middle East. But they both agreed on with Trump thinking he can stop everything, which he can't. And then for Kamala to say we got to go back to October, no, you got to go back and do history on that. And that's what is so crazy. I get it. Like, Chrissy, but a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But we caught up in this two-party system. Lois, good morning to you. That's what I'm saying. We ain't gonna get. That's what I'm right, Odie. All these people in America, and these are our only picks. And it like they was pulling from a great pool. And like that, no, I'm just saying on policy, Terry. You get some people, you can get some third parties up in there. I didn't agree with really none with like everything that Robert Kennedy was talking about. But I'm saying if you can get other parties up in there, and you could have seen a debate with them and not just having the Democrats and Republicans. We just watching them. We don't know what her policy would have been if we ain't got to see her. But I'm pretty sure. Well, I watched some of her stuff, Terry. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't watch some of it. I ain't gonna say I watched all of it. I know she been she got more than what we got last night. Mike Simmons, I'm not saying they not, but you still got to bring more up there where you can see certain things that we getting. To me, it's like we getting scripted on what they talking about. I mean, you know what, Trevor? If you said what this is my thing. I keep hearing this left and this far right, this far left, in the middle. How is it helping the people? Explain that to me. No, I'm voting Democrat. I'm not gonna sit up there and say it's not. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I wasn't impressed. She did. What up, Clack? I'm not gonna say she did. Well, she was asked. Get on the moderates to ask better questions. No, Stephanie, she didn't really ask all the questions. She danced around like Trump danced around questions. I'm not just going. I'm not too big of a even with my own friends, I question. She didn't answer everything down to the T. She was going over things, but she beat him. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, okay, I'll check it out, Chrissy. You ready to come on yet? No.
Um, yes.
And hey, John, I'll give you that, but I'm not gonna say, I was responding to Stephanie, said she answered all the questions that she was asked. No, I'm not against, believe me, I'm not against Mahala, but she beat him. Right, and that's what is crazy. She didn't take much, but I don't know who they was gonna put over there, to be honest with you, who could have came out the Republican Party that they was gonna put up there. But you know what? But Mike Simmons, but Cornell West came with some things. I don't. We can't say that, but I think Cornell West had policies that I think would have been good. I'm not saying he's not part of. He was over there with the establishment at one time. Let's be honest. Even Bernie Sanders, when he got joined the Democratic Party, and look how they did him. I can't say some of the ideas that Cornel West was coming with. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have made a better Democratic candidate, but some of the way his thinking is not going along with the democratic process. Well, but you know what, A. Jones, Trump was talking really to his base last night. You know what I'm saying? That's what Trump was really talking to. As far as the immigrants, you got to think a lot of his base. You know what I'm saying? They wanted. I get it. Yeah, Teresa Boss chick. He kind of did look like Joe Biden. She was just Kamala was ready, man. I can't. But you don't be really want to argue with no woman. You know what I'm saying? Especially one. Kamala, I say that she came on her game. Whatever he thought his tactics that he was coming with wasn't working. But still, I wanted it was more to me like she was batting down for the policy that we heard. I guess I got to go back and watch it again. Yeah, Teresa, he was talking to the good old boys, Mr. Classic. I'm just waiting on Winter to get ready for we can get to this ENA board.
You gotta tell me all about that.
You didn't watch it. It wasn't that long.
All I was coaching.
When we got up in there, when we got in there, I was in there 7 minutes before they kicked this executive meeting. But I'll say this: Miss Shasta came in there with her lawyer.
She did.
Hell yeah, she came in there with a lawyer.
I'm waiting.
And the lawyer,
listen.
Listen, this one was crazy. She came in there with her lawyer, and Trishelle Young wanted to go into, but they wanted to go into the executive, a closed session. They have been going into closed session. If they did it wrong, because Miss Shasta, little lawyer called it out. And Trishelle had to inquire the city attorney.
About why was they going into?
Yeah, before they could state the right reason to go. Now, can you imagine?
But he was the one that was stopping that same white guy. He was the one that been saying we got to tell him why we going into.
Yeah, and now how long you think they've been doing that wrong?
Well, since he been there.
Yeah, no, Miss Little was there, and for everybody who thought Miss Billy is not off the ENA board, as you can see, she was there yesterday. But this going into exact now how Miss
How they get that messed up from her resigning?
Somebody put it out there in the air.
I mean, they had a whole talk about it at council though.
Because somebody put it in the air. We ain't gonna say no names who put it in the air. I ain't gonna, somebody put it in the air. Hold on, let me do something right quick. Yeah, we back. It was just we had a little conversation behind the scene.
Sister Taliba
She was.
Do she?
No, she listen, this was the best. I ain't gonna lie, when I seen her do this one, Kamala, but ain't like Trump. I'm gonna tell you what be funny with Trump. I'm just gonna be real because Trump, they put some stuff out there, and you got to look at through his craziness. It was a little truth that came out. Trump like that little brother do this. You know, when he get in trouble, or you catch him, he want to tell on everybody. But he did say some truth if you go look at it when Trump said, but the Democrats put them charges on me. You know what I'm saying? Look how.
Yep. I said it on here. I said she resigned on here. And then council came right back and said she resigned too. And they was waiting for the letter to hit the clerk's office.
Was that? But see all that. But I just didn't. I didn't. Ooh, RJ Cat. I should have blocked my screen.
Has anybody talked to Miss Bill?
That was that word on the curb. It was one of your word on the curb.
On the curb, it didn't make it.
No, it was word on. It wasn't the curb yet. But we're gonna put that to. That was
That's
just,
on the sidewalk.
that was slander. No, that was sidewalk.
That was
somebody lying. But
I kept asking. It was like nobody wanted to say if she was on that damn board or not. Nobody. All these people in the chat and don't nobody know if Billy resigned or not. Nobody. And we know half these people in the chat.
No, but I had got
real names is and that they talk to her.
No, but see, you know what? I had got calls, but I didn't mess with it because I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the first thing you decided not to mess with.
Yeah, but you know what? The Quincy thing.
Was it a setup went to Michelle? That wasn't a big setup we had to worry about. We got bigger setups than that, child. Miss Billy being on the ENA board, it was just like, was she or was she not? It
was just a question.
Oh, Doug was one of them that said she did.
Doug never told me that. I got that from Jerry's.
Oh, Jerry that's like getting it from Doug.
You think so?
Yeah.
So then, who said it on council the other night? Doug and Jerry went up there at council.
They got it from the bump. Because I think Dennis was the one who said something about it. They got it from the bump. Now they got it from that word on the word on the street. They got that. That was one of them Toby edibles. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, I thought someone said yesterday that she told them she didn't resign when you said she did.
Yeah. Well, we guess we'll see she didn't.
Yeah.
That's why that word didn't make it to the street. It was on the curb.
But let's get back to when I got up in there. So
okay, so when
I got up in there, you know, and that lawyer was checking Trishelle. Well, he wasn't checking her. He was just calling out her fallacy. You know what I'm saying? That they've been ruling like how city council, like Liddell, them don't know the fucking rules up there. Mm-hmm. So all this shit that they done passed really it should be not able to be passed because they did it wrong. When you say you round down and not round up, that's why the school system in Flint is fucked up. I'm just gonna say it. When you got a council person say, when you round, what was it? You round down, you don't round up. When you needed 6 to pass something, they did it with 5 because it was 8. Nah. Hold on, family. I'm getting a call. Hold on. And I can't. I that's what you finna fuck up.
They had to make me laugh. I needed that.
Man, like, I'm so happy, Sister Taliba, that she brought a lawyer in too. Because when that lawyer, and Trishelle was pissed. I remember when Billy told her something too, how they do selective. I got to do what Judy told Quincy.
Shook it. That's a new word. Hey, Auntie Sherry.
Oh yeah, Trishelle was mad yesterday.
Was she? Why?
Hell yeah, especially when Joe King tried to stand on business. Because Trishelle tried to act like her and William Harris. And I'm going to say this to you. What is William Harris? I did say I was going to mention this on the show. What is William Harris? Didn't he get rose up to something?
He's an elder.
A lion elder, too. Because he was supposed to only can be there for 7 minutes. And he stayed over 30 minutes. Even though he had something he had to be somewhere, he lied.
God extended his time.
And he lied. I only can be here 7 minutes because they're going to lose quorum. And then Lalicia ended up making it. And then he, so they didn't have to break quorum. And did y'all know this last night? They broke a rule last night, this board did, from the leadership from Trishelle and William Harris and Joe King. Then Open Meetings Act, the door was locked down there.
The door was locked.
And Joe King went on for another 4-5 minutes, and we had told him, you can hear me on there.
Said electronic.
Yeah,
we can't open because electronic.
Because they weren't supposed to be there. They was really supposed to break quorum. He said, because Joe did tell on himself, like, we weren't going to be here at 8 o'clock, because they was supposed to only be there to 7 minutes.
Now they putting their asses down at Burston.
Nah, Oak Business Center.
Same thing.
Burston Oak Business Center is 2 different places.
I'm just saying they might as well put them up at Burston where the kids dance at, because that's all they doing is dancing.
Oh, then when Billy called their asses out and Trishelle Young tried to come back and say, nah, gonna say by actions and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because she was like, Billy did let them know like they was just picking on her and Carol. You know what I'm saying? William act like he didn't say nothing because, mother got that 163.
Oh, and I heard he was the only driver, but I know he can't be delivering to no 1,200 houses.
We ain't gonna go there, but let's wind it back.
Okay, let's wind it back. Let's wind it back then.
Okay, so
Miss J. Miss J got me put out a group this morning.
And guess what? And thank you, Nasai. And guess what Joe King did when you'd have been proud?
What? Stand up?
He went right after Trishelle talked. Joe King said, it's been a lot. This board been off. He said he's not gonna be a part of the madness no more.
Oh, really? After
Joe
8
King
years?
Said, yeah, he seen it.
He must have lost his city contracts.
And then I know Trishelle Young be watching us.
How you know they be watching us?
Because Trishelle Young, when she went to talk, she's like, I'm not the, she basically said she's not the one running the board. Oh, Mr. King, it's on you because I don't want, we're saying like she's not the president of the ENA board. Trishelle, we know you've been called running the board. You've been watching the bump and we called you out. And then you tried to refer it back to Mr. King. And guess when he got it? Guess what he did when she threw him back to alley-oop?
What?
Fumbled that motherfucker. Ball went through his hand.
Well, why you say I'm gonna be proud of him?
Because he told on her ass. He said, he did it like he sided with Billy. I think he had one of Toby edibles. He said the problem was these appointed ones.
The appointed what?
I guess he was kind of hating on the mayor, secretly throwing it because Trishelle balled her face up when he said that. I said, oh, she is pissed.
Well, was Brian Larkin there? Yeah.
Nope, I ain't never seen him. And then you just hear I had to say William stayed there 30 more minutes. He stayed 15 minutes.
Brian ain't
Lisa
on that board.
to
I don't
come
care
up
what
in there.
nobody say.
Man, Trishelle was mad being called out. And her to be a lawyer, and she didn't know that she had broke a rule, and she wanted to refer to the, like going in executive session. She been leading them. Her to be a lawyer, and the way she been breaking rules on that board, and then guess how much they want to, it costs for them to do a nationwide search for an ombudsman?
80,000.
$75K.
See, I knew I was close. A whole year's salary, something that they didn't want to pay Shaq's a little. That's okay. They gonna pay her for
They
about
on the
4,
board,
5,
Winston.
6 years.
They on the board. Hot damn. We got the ENA board and council watching today. And y'all like, share, subscribe, because y'all are embarrassing.
Hey, Dr.
Y'all.
Padroni.
They are here. They are here. I want to say, Liddell, thank you for not knowing the rules. Candace, thank you for not knowing the rules. Quincy, I'm gonna have to refer to Judy and say, who should I get a thank you to?
See, what you ain't gonna do is you ain't gonna sit up here this morning and talk about me like I ain't nobody, like I ain't nobody.
Tell me he didn't know the rules when they had to tell him.
But I do know the rules.
Why he didn't know them then?
Because I didn't know which rule you was talking about.
And she's here. Now let me get her on the. What's up, Uncle
I've been
Carl?
here. Why are you telling these people I just got here? It's like 10 o'clock. They knew I've been here.
Really was.
You was having such a great time talking. I just wanted to.
No, because we was going back and forth. I was just talking to the people. Because y'all really, I was asleep when we was doing that show last night.
I don't look middle-ish.
You in the motherfucking middle now.
I look darkish.
But you saying ain't no color now. You look lightish.
See, Trevor knew what time I got here. Thank you, Trevor. I walked in at that time, but I was outside before that time. Oh, I got too much bass in my voice. I'm sorry.
She got a little attitude today. That's what I'm saying. He didn't put the motion out there correctly. But you telling me Quincy know what he doing.
Woo! Shit! Stop the damn press. Michael Freeman up here now. We've been talking about this damn this Mott board.
We there.
Let's talk. Let's see what he said now. Michael Freeman, please share. Just so everyone knows, they having a special meeting of the Mott Board of Trustees this Friday at noon. We gonna be there. Just found out about it yesterday. I bet you did, because they don't like to tell you nothing, Michael Freeman. Because you're not on. You're not one of they to noon. Well, they have a little lunch there. Okay, Andy Everman. That's that one. That's. I think he got that little ponytail or something in the back. He always be holding on his ear. I think he got a hearing aid or something. Called it. The topic will be the permanent college president search.
Wow.
Definitely not convenient to people, including Mr. Michael Freeman, who has to work. This feels like another attempt to prevent public input into the process. Make sure you share this information that your voice can be heard. Our board is accountable to the community. Where is this meeting? It's going to be at Mott. I'm assuming, Mr. Freeman, it's going to be at Mott Community College, in one of those boards.
Basically, it's gonna be canceled in 3 hours, as Trevor said.
Yeah, it's gonna be canceled. Listen, or they gonna move it to Mott out there in Fenton.
Right.
As soon as they heard 810 was coming, they going out there on Thompson Road.
And we will be
there. Trevor said it was announced, so they gonna cancel it. Yeah, they gonna be like, the search didn't go well. Yeah, we gotta get on that.
Oh, why the camera look different?
I know it too, don't it? Like,
we in 1080 now. We ain't in 1080. We ain't in that 720.
That ain't got none of that. I don't know what none of that 1080, 740, all that stuff look. I don't know what that means.
Now they can see a bump on your chin.
Dang, I know.
That makeup don't cover it up.
I have on no makeup, and I have not a bump on my face. Michael Freeman said, likely in the auditorium of the Regional Technology Center.
Okay, let me put that up there for y'all know where y'all at. We in that thing tomorrow. Ain't tomorrow Friday?
I wish.
Oh, today Wednesday, my bad. We in that thing Friday. We got y'all now. It'll hit different if they give us like a couple hundred, give us about $500,000. I'll miss it.
We'll be there. Because
cut the check and I'll miss it.
Give us $500,000 or nothing. Put on my little glasses here so I can read. Because we still talk about. Oh, but let me finish listening to you and this ENA board. So you walked in and it wasn't a quorum yet.
No, wasn't a quorum yet. We was waiting on Linda Booth to come.
Linda Booth.
Cousin Linda Booth to come.
Okay.
Oh, no problem, Mike Freeman.
Now
they give me $200,000. I'm missing it.
Thank you, Mr. Freeman, for coming on and letting us know that. And I make sure I remind the people every day.
Trevor, there's new things going on, brother. There's new things.
Where is the ENA board getting the money from the job search? ARPA funds.
Oh, I'm finna tell you where from.
Reallocation ARPA funds.
No.
No?
From the ombudsman.
What do you? Wait a minute.
They will take it out of.
They taking her money.
They will take out of her, but what she's not. I guess because technically she's. I guess I don't know. They'll take it from the ombudsman. And like, how you gonna do that?
She's still the interim ombudsman because she showed up with her attorney yesterday, or she just was part of the public.
I didn't get that question.
Okay, so they taking it out
and
the
Joe
ombudsman.
King said we broke. Said, well, yeah.
Oh, he just realized that after 7-8 years. Y'all gotta realize how long this board been in conception.
But look at the BS. And I will say this because public speaking was on fire, especially when Sis Audrey got up there. She called their asses out. And you know what they didn't have?
Clowns.
No, this is what she called them out about. And I even said it because I was talking to me and Patrick was talking. When Doug put that in there, and I'm gonna say it on this because I told him I was gonna mention it. You see how we go at our own. That's why I call every last one of them. They are political cowards. I still love you, cuz them political cowards up there in them seats because Doug came in y'all house and put in y'all mailbox, Joe King, your name. They forged your signature on something.
It was electronic.
But this how you know that mayor office is really putting pressure on them, allegedly. I gotta say that.
Gotta say allegedly. Right.
Because if you go look at certain things.
Well, we're supposed to get our cease and dismiss letter anyway today.
I ain't worried about no clown doing nothing like that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Let a clown do what a clown do. But how y'all ain't go stop Doug? But you know who they wanted to get on? And this why I looked at Rochelle Young when it was being said, but you want to get on Billy. And then she like, oh, Doug. They didn't know Doug was a problem.
I bet they was nice to Billy yesterday.
They didn't think Doug was a problem.
Who said that?
They act like this was the first time when Sis Audrey got up there because Joe was like, no, Trishelle was like, well, you didn't say no name. And she was like, oh, you want me to put the name with it? Doug Matthews.
I know she didn't have no. I know she had no problem.
And this was Joe King gonna do.
Oh, he didn't want to talk about Doug.
Yeah, then I think some of that truth serum sometimes when the truth get through at you, you know what I'm saying? Because Rochelle Young, that's how I'm telling you. If these jokers that say they believe in God really went to God, if Sister Audrey had them fumbling,
they need to quit playing with God.
If she had them fumbling with words, because Trishelle was like, we're not gonna go back and forth. No, y'all ain't deal with Doug when people. Then they said, oh, you got to fill a complaint out. You can't. This was Trishelle. You can't come down here doing public speaking and talk about it. What about all the other complaints that were sent to y'all, Trishelle? She tried to act like ain't nobody came down and put a complaint on Doug.
But then I see in the chat comments on the ENA board that she had a hot mic, or did she just say that she was there to protect Neely? Did somebody hear that last night? I'm just here to protect Neely. Is that what she said?
I don't either.
Somebody put that in there. Somebody put that in there in the chat last night. and said that they heard her say that. Whether
If
they
she
did or not,
did,
I don't know. But
if she did, because I might have missed it, because I ain't gonna lie.
she was there to protect the mayor. Okay, that's what she said. Okay.
Now I'm gonna tell you, I might have missed that because I was talking to Pat. Me and Pat was talking. I was having a sidebar conversation with me and him was having a sidebar. Because I told him, I said, man, they ain't sit up there and they ain't put nothing on Doug, but y'all want to get Billy off this thing. And quorum was broke last night. When I tell you, that really was an illegal meeting.
They stood at ease.
How you gonna stand at ease when Billy had got up and she had to go somewhere? She stepped out and left out. When the lawyer was like, quorum is broke. Quorum is broke. Then just say stand at ease. I'm like, Billy already left. I think Trishelle. I'm like, and I said, quorum is broke. When I seen it, stand at ease, I said, yep. I said, because I started talking to Linda. I said, yeah, this city, I said, this Flint City Council. I said, hey, you can break in and I think you should stand at ease. When is stand at ease became procedure? Like this
Since we got Liddell from Maryland, we got 3 boards here in the city of Flint that people just need to go and just dismantle. The Mott Community College Board, Flint City Council, and the ENA Board. Let's not forget about the DDA board.
And how did you keep a meeting going when quorum was broke?
Easy.
This show you how crazy
like
this
shit is.
And that's just like, and the door was locked down, and Sis Audrey had to go back and let somebody up. And she told him, she said, the door is locked. This, you breaking the Opens Meeting Act. This show you how crazy.
And the school board. Most definitely the school board. Stephanie. Definitely.
Oh, Miss Billy went to the bar. Okay, because I know she had stepped out, so I didn't,
But still, she left the area. So quorum was broken.
Yeah, quorum was broken. You can't go back have a meeting.
They might have changed the rules because they said if you're still in the building.
But if quorum is broken, ain't that the meeting over with? Don't you got to repost another meeting and have one at least 24 hours?
They didn't change the rules so much, Mickey. I just don't know anymore. I don't know when quorum is broken. I don't know when they're standing at ease. I don't know.
Hold up. What you mean say quorum is not broken when you have to use the restroom? It is broken when you leave.
Told you.
But I done seen people get up before and went somewhere and quorum was broken. Just got up and went and sat in the whistle and said quorum was broken.
Councilwoman Burns is telling you. It has to be said before quorum is broken. So quorum is not broken. You can get up and walk around, go to the bathroom, do what you got to do.
Why did they say quorum was broken?
Because the attorney he don't know right. He don't know right now. They're gonna get him together. Just like, he kept telling them twice. We have to announce why we're going into executive session. He did that to him twice, 2 meetings in a row. This meeting, what you say, he skipped it. Well, they skipped it and he came back and tried to correct them. Monday in council meeting, did they announce why they was going into executive session? Because it was not on the agenda. And they could have did it before we got there.
I don't know, but I know this lawyer had to tell them they had to announce why they're going in executive session at the ENA board.
And so I think I heard that neck pop.
If he wasn't there to do that, how many lawless rules had they been breaking?
Just all of them.
Oh, that you talk about when what's her name said that Pat said she on a diocese. Well, because he even made a joke.
Trishelle tried to continue meeting, but that man who sat next to Billy said Billy is on a diet.
The diocese.
And had to go to the bathroom laughing, which was not funny. Right.
But he was making a joke about counsel because the lawyer said quorum was broke.
I can't laugh at his jokes right now. I gotta talk to him because I don't understand anybody on that board. I don't understand why they all voted for Miss Billy to be removed from the board. But then she was there yesterday. I'm confused. If somebody else can figure it out, let me know. Because right now I'm confused. They put her off, but she was there yesterday.
Somebody put a lie out there.
I'm confused.
Somebody put that lie out there. There's a lot of liars in Flint. I'm noticing that in this political. People are just throwing things out there and ain't no truth to it.
The new lady, what new lady, Christine?
Lisa.
Oh.
Because she, if she wouldn't have got there when William was supposed to leave 27 minutes ago, that he stayed an extra 27 minutes there on the 7 minutes.
Justin, you's a lie. Yes, they did vote to put her off. We was there at that meeting. Oh no, they wasn't. That was the ombudsman they put off. My bad. They put so many off. They put the ombudsman off, but then you got to do it in public if you put a member off. This shit is just crazy. It's just crazy. Jonathan Ernest. Flint Caskets. Why would I listen to Rich Jones live?
Thank you. And why would you come
Why
over
would you
here
even
this
type
chat
that in there?
and put that in there?
You know
brother?
we don't mess with him. Please don't find yourself over there in that bracket.
That has nothing to do. That brought nothing over here. Any
I know we
significance.
talking about Trump and shit that don't make sense, but no, not today. Yesterday was his turn.
Nah, Mrs. Little, yeah, she about to get paid. Them are some idiots. And look how Doug threw them up under the bus.
Sure was. Deborah, yes, it was recorded on video. It's on ATN News Media Group. Yes, Trevor. Let me see. You can, Mickey, did you upload it to YouTube yet?
I'm gonna upload it today.
So he'll upload it after we get off.
Man, I went to bed as soon as I got to the crib.
I know. We was a little tired after the debate last
I had
night.
to be back up this morning.
Well, I thought the debate was awesome. I did think the debate was awesome.
I mean, but that's what Miss Billy Dantzler was saying. When she called Trishelle Young out, she gonna say your actions, but she never once brought up Doug actions. She never once brought up Liddell actions. But they wanna, and that's why I say that board, that ENA board, out them all up to some political cowards. Because they getting something. They getting something. For them to be blocking for the mayor like they blocking.
Now, Mickey, now why would you say that? Why would you say that? I mean, Joe King, do he got contracts for the city? Well, allegedly, we heard he does. Trishelle, I mean, has she gotten anything from the city? Well, allegedly, she got some ARPA money for her own PAL program that's separate from the other PAL Police Activity League program. Mr. Harris, he ain't got nothing. Oh, his mama got a few $100,000 from the ARPA money. I mean, who else up there has received ARPA money? I don't know.
Joe King got contracts.
Well, I said Joe King. I said Trishelle. I said Elder Harris. I can't think of anyone else on there that has. What? Isn't it strange that the three that have received ARPA money, those the same three people that Doug going after now?
Facts. He going right after.
Is Doug playing them?
I believe he did, and they just now woke up to it. And then when you go look at this, like, did they bring a Paul? No, they never brought a Paul actions. They don't see.
Was he there yesterday?
No. And Billy said that too last night. She said, y'all, when it's y'all friends, y'all don't bring them up.
They never do.
No, they don't.
Even when they counsel.
Yeah.
They'll let, if you talking about somebody that they don't like, they will let you finish your wrap up. Miss Taylor, get up there. Time's up. You need to sit down.
Because then you see how they was letting Doug go over something. I didn't say, and I watch how Doug got to go over in his speech.
Yes, I watched that. When you told me about that, I paid attention to everybody. The ones they like, they got to finish their sentence. The ones they didn't like,
they end them quick. I'm telling you, if you can't see that this board is, from the ENA board, I can't believe that the Flint getting so many sellouts is getting on these boards. They getting on the boards. Flint ain't fires from our community. The ones look like us are sellouts when they get on the board.
All the boards.
Show me which one you ain't got majority sellouts. You just named three of them, but we also know it's two playing along with the get along game.
I mean, but it's other boards that.
Then when you look at let's go to the school board.
Okay.
Tell me that. Tell me who ain't on there besides Clack. Tell me. Let's go with Joyce.
Mm-mm.
Claudia. Teray King.
Well, they do have my fries hot when I go to his McDonald's.
That's at the school board.
Oh.
Dylan Luna.
He flipped the switch on us.
He did the rigmarole.
He did the razzle dazzle.
He razzled your ass though, because he came on your page and said,
he said, what do y'all want me
played in your face
to change if I was to get elected? Take Joyce out. And they did. They put Joyce out as president. And then they gave it back to her. I mean, this is Flint. This is same shit we talk about every day.
And that's what
every board here is messed up. The DDA is September 11th. They said at the beginning of September they were going to start putting in new meters downtown, and they was going to be 2 or 4 hours. You didn't have to pay for parking, something like that. Then after that, the meters was going to start kicking in, and that was going to be the way to generate revenue for next year. So they wouldn't be back at the same lecture next year asking for more money during budget time. How many know that's a lie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Every board you got about. Well, what about the housing board, the housing commission? Well, Leon went to DC, and who else on the housing commission board with him? Dewan. Is Chia still on the housing commission board?
I'm not for sure, but
I don't know who else. Them only 3 I know on the housing commission.
Except the one guy that got put off that made the news.
Oh, the one that Leon put off. The president.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I can't think of no more.
Can't anybody tell us who all on the housing board? But all you gotta do is go look. But look at the people that's getting on these boards. Tell me they ain't playing. They don't play the game.
You have to. That's how you get selected to be on the board.
You can't be no fighter out here really like that. You see they catching hell. Look what Billy going through. You see how Carol then got did. Look how Doug coming down there every time he got to slander Carol.
I'm not Carol. Doug is pitting Rose against Carol.
Facts.
Like Carol is the incumbent when they should be focusing on Leon. It should be Carol and Leon focusing on each other.
And you wonder
not the
why
2 black women focusing on each other.
I said that Willie Lynch-ism I'm seeing from Doug. And he's the savior. Look how he can march himself down there. Look how he can march himself down there.
It's a podium. And it's a lector. Bishop Flowers, it's a lector.
But if you watch, just in my humble opinion and allegedly, you can see who running point for that mayor controlling everything he need to control. And I get it from the school board to the ENA board to the council.
Now he showed his ass up at the first school board meeting when they elected president and stuff when Clack first got on there.
And
but
he was upset.
Never showed up to a council meeting outside of from when he was called, to do his PowerPoint presentation.
To do that little cartoon feature that they do. And he be smiling when he walked back out. And then you see Quincy and be, oh, mayor.
Right.
Mayor.
And I still wonder when they gonna get the good news out about
and then you see
something.
The trash cans got his name on there. Now tell me.
Use a lie.
Shit.
I know they ain't putting his name on them trash cans. Well,
right,
that it fits.
That's City Hall.
It fits.
Go down there and see
it fits. They should have. That was the right place to put him. That was the right place to put his name.
If you don't think this dude is really caught up to himself.
Well, he spent I don't know how much money sending out the mailers, got them posted everywhere. You're going to have your trash cans, your beautiful trash cans and recycle bins by the middle of October. How many have received your trash cans yet? Again, every day counts here in Flint, Michigan. It's 9/11. Anybody got their trash cans yet? They ain't going to last too long the way Priority be throwing at them. priority picked up in the 6th Ward yesterday? Take a ride down El Dorado and
Mark Hutchinson,
Woolcott.
you might be on to something. You
You ain't
ain't seen
seen
that you went to. Mark
what he
Hutchinson
say?
might
What
be
Mark
on
say?
something.
Let me know.
I'm gonna
Mark
put this.
usually be
There
on
go
something.
right there. Hot damn it! This he on point.
Please understand the game. Oh God,
You go, Pat, but
he doesn't mention Quincy Murphy and Doug doesn't mention Leon. They are agents for Neely, in your opinion, and I think that's great.
facts.
I think that's a great opinion. I think that may be facts, like Mickey said. Some people do anything for money.
Yeah, because you got to think. A lot of time when you see people doing certain things, you have to really watch and see what's going on. Just notice Leon name ain't been mentioned, but you seeing him from the office of the first ward. You seeing all this stuff. He doing this, he doing that. You seeing it pop up. You seeing like I done seen how they doing stuff on the south side. You know what I'm saying? When you hear about that one group, and if you notice
Court Street Village.
Court Street where the college is at. But what about the valley? Oh, you put a speed bump over there.
Oh yeah.
You know
what about the states?
Yeah, what about Stewart? What about Stewart over there?
What about him? Little Cece ain't got over there yet.
Nah, why would she go over there?
But she got it. I mean, she concentrating on the voters.
You know what she got to go vote at. Why you think when she came, oh, how you doing, Doug? She was over there kissing Doug boots at council. You see, she had to go over there and congratulate Doug. I tell you what, and she got, because she know who she got to go pay homage to. Don't get it twisted. She knowing what she going over there to go pay homage to, because she knowing where her votes came from. But the thing is, when the people do see, oh, Miss Bev commercial is a great one. Plenty more coming. Plenty more coming. See what Dr. Petroni said. He said here in Ypsilanti, we received the bins for free. We didn't treat it like it was gold that the city delivered for us. It was just assumed. Wow.
Well, what is that? We getting our first bins for free too. They said, but if you lose them or tear them up, you got to pay $98 to get a new one.
Right, and that's where the Willie Lynch ism is coming at. Like what Keisha Denise just said. We the dummies, they will distract us with beef between Rose and Carol and Leon sliding back into the seat.
Back into the seat. Me and Mickey say that every day.
Yeah. It's not.
We can see the play. I'm just hoping that the rest of them can see the play. And you got people out there knowing damn well they can't win a slam dunk contest trying to run. That's just distractions. But I'm telling you, they really need to, since they want to get everything so together and be so truthful and transparent downtown. Check and see how many of them people running for the 3rd ward actually stay in the 3rd ward. Like, seriously. We already did this for Liddell. People already know how many times y'all done heard me sit on here and say they only use it when they make it mad, when somebody make them mad. Then they want to say, well, they don't stay in the 3rd ward anyway. No, let's stop this shit and do it before the election. Let the people know, do Carrie Nelson really stay down there on Addison Street? Do Rich Jones really own that house down there on Dewey Street? And these are public officials that's running their candidates, so their information is out there. And I don't know which street AC claim in the 3rd ward, because I thought he stayed in the 7th ward. And that's no shade or nothing thrown towards him. I thought he stayed in the 7th ward, because I don't know what street he stayed on in the 3rd ward. But he say he stay over there. But do they really? And y'all know, tell the truth. It's time out that we always picking our friends. We don't want to say nothing. We don't want people to get mad. They're going to get mad at you anyway. They're talking behind your backs any damn way. So shit, you might as well say what you want to say. What's up, Deldra? And you're right, RJ Cat. The only time they want transparency is when it's somebody they don't like. And the only time they want to hear the truth is when it's somebody they don't like. Because when you tell the truth on somebody that they like, you're messy. Well, I'm just gonna be messy. Because I'm gonna tell the truth. And a lot more of y'all need to. Because we wouldn't be stuck in this damn situation that we stuck in now if y'all would have stepped up to the plate and said, Liddell ain't been here no whole year. But see, some of y'all supported her ass. Y'all was so against this Trump shit and Maurice Davis. You couldn't let it go. Y'all had to attach his name to Trump. Get him out that seat. Look what you got now. Look what you got now.
But that's because a lot of people, and I get it, a lot of people was mad. I'm not gonna say, but that's the
I
game.
mean, you go out and start lying on folks.
But that's the game we play on us, and you seeing that. Look how it was more important to get rid of Billy. Look how more important it was to get rid of Carol. They wanted her off. They couldn't wait till the November election. Like Jonathan said, like, why don't we just wait till you fully elected? Just like how Candace, they was getting they got the vote on stuff and wouldn't even do. But now she's elected.
Candace got to put in a whole ordinance to move the media to the back of the room, and she wasn't even a elected official.
But
she was selected.
But see,
that shit shouldn't even count.
But they let it go down though. That's why I really don't like to say have conversations with them. And it throws me off.
What did Bishop Priestley say? What did Odie say? I think AC said during the meeting that he is 7th Ward, but he has other properties in the city. So again, we just picking which property we want to stay in for which side of town we want to run in. They do that shit all over Flint. We have the same rule in the city of Compton that someone running for or appointed to the mayor of city council will have to have retired or resigned from the city position for over a year. We have a councilwoman that was on the personnel board, and she was appointed while she was on personnel board, and now they're talking about removing her. Well, at least they're talking about it. Here in Flint, they ignore it. They do. Just ignore it. And Chris Caleb, it don't matter. I don't care if to me right now in 2024, I don't care if Maurice is for Trump or if he's for the little green man on the room, because we have been here in Flint when Trump was president, and we have been here in Flint when Biden was president and Kamala was vice president. And guess what? Our water still ain't fixed. So all A10 can tell you is vote. But she did win that damn debate last night. And I woke up this morning looking for Louis and Polo and not for breakfast. Now that's the type of shit I don't understand. He literally stood on worldwide TV, translated in 100 and something different languages, and said the people in Springfield is eating cats and dogs. Springfield what? Illinois. What Springfield is he talking about? And Miss J, she posted a damn post this morning, baby, that said, I am marked safe from eating my cats and dog. They put my ass swiftly out of that Grand Blanc group. They was laughing at it, then they got to talking about it, and then they put, you can't talk about Trump. Don't talk about Trump out there in the big white. Now they get you put right out.
They put you out.
Put my ass swiftly right out that group. Yes, they did. So let's get to the little breakdown of the debate. Let's check on some things. Let's see what y'all think about it. So the first thing that happened, Harris said economics project that Trump's tariff proposals would cost middle-class families about $4,000 more a year. Timestamp was 9:05 p.m. if y'all want to go back and fact check that. So this is what the people are saying. This is what the fact checkers are saying. They said Trump has pledged tariffs up to 20% on all imports and up to 60% on Chinese goods. Estimates vary on the impact of such tariffs on customers, and the almost $4,000 figure is consistent with the high end of some calculations available, but is above others. Tariffs are taxes on imports paid by U.S. importers who often pass the cost of tariffs on to customers by raising the prices. A liberal think the Center for American Progress Action Fund is a liberal think tank, estimated that middle income families could face a $3,900 tax increase with Trump's proposal of 20% tariffs on most imports and 60% levies on Chinese goods. Conservatives, conservative think tank, the American Action Forum, also calculated an increase up to $3,900 in costs if the 60% tariffs on items from China is levied. So we get most of our stuff from China, and he gonna raise the prices on the taxes over there, and he think they not gonna raise the prices on our stuff. I'm confused. What do y'all think about that? Hmm.
This what Claude Banks said he got it from. You got to be crazy.
And somebody posted that in that Grand Blanc group that they kicked my ass out of because I didn't know what they had to do with anything. They showed a black man and said it's in their culture. This is what they do.
That was in the Grand Blanc group. And listen, and then, but you know what?
And show the fuck was.
But remember this: racism is not. It's not racism in America.
Grand Blanc means big white.
Great white.
Yeah, white.
Yeah.
White.
Yeah. I'm just saying. But they say
white.
Ain't no racism going on. Cicero.
What Toya say? No more Timu and Sheen for you. Nope. Let's just go to Wish. And Patrick said it's not good for the trucking industry. It sounds like it's not good for a lot of businesses. And then I do have another question because, you know, like I said, the bump, y'all helped me figure out stuff. We figure it out together. And I heard this the other day on somebody's podcast. Now, when they talking
Tim
about
Scott
helping,
is on drugs allegedly.
right? So when they say helping small businesses, they focusing on small businesses.
Yeah, what is a small business?
That's my question.
Yeah, what is a small? Because they always say
because when they
store.
Damn it, Mickey, we've been working together too long.
No, we ain't.
Because I was gonna say they usually say mom and pop shops when they're talking about the small businesses that we thinking like 8-10 small businesses. But when they talk about small businesses, are they talking about the businesses that don't reach $1 billion a year? I mean, what is the definition of a small business on Wall Street? Sister Taliba, I never ate no cat and dog. I eat Chinese food.
Listen, I'm not gonna get on here and just act like everything the Democrats do is good. To me, it need to be an overhaul in this whole thing. I'm just being honest.
Well, I mean, how did you feel when they brought up the black question? I'm glad they brought up the black question.
I think Trump got scared.
He danced all around it. I don't care if she's black. I mean, she said she was black. I mean, I don't know if she's black.
But see, but I understand what it was. That's why I said Trump. See, what I think the Democrats did, and I got to go back to some people that was telling me this when I was at physical therapy, because I brought it back up today, and I enlightened them to it. You know why Trump? Why she handled him? Because he was prepared to battle Biden. He wasn't ready for. The Democrats put a hell of a move down when they brought her in. That's why I got to get the Democrats some slick on this. They brought her in. He was ready to beat Biden. He wasn't ready for somebody that came back. If you go look, she was on offense the whole time, and he was playing defense.
He didn't defend himself against that. He didn't
That's what
answer
I'm
nothing.
telling you. She came on she was on offense.
He
and was
looked like
handling
Joe
him.
looked in the first
That's what I'm
debate.
telling you. When they did that, when they switched, them candidates, when they brought Joe out, because all he was going to do was beat Joe. She was able to stay there to say what she came right back, fire this back. And you know what I'm saying? He was confused because the stuff that he was saying, he couldn't really get off when, because he brought this stuff up about her being black, even though he was asked the question, but he could easily just say, like I said, if he was knowing what he was doing, but you know what I'm saying? This one, you just throwing shit to see what's going to stick.
Mm-hmm.
And it backfired. I think the stuff that he did because he was ready for Biden. He wasn't ready for her. And she showed him what he was. Yeah, and Mike, you're right. Trump was the old man.
But he's more upset because Taylor Swift back hairs. I mean, it's like this whole thing is every 4 years. It's getting to be a bit too much.
And you just think about this. Democrat get in office, and people got to really understand this. Trump needed really his whole term. And I don't think, a lot of them can say this. When you get in office, you know what I'm saying? When you're the president, you only got 4 years. Remember this. Your first 4 years, you might be trying to undo what your predecessor did.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the next person come in, you don't get your second term. You don't really get to implement. Obama got to, he was whatever Bush was fucked up. He was trying to unfuck. So when he got in, you seen Trump. Why you think Trump trying to get back in? Because he needed his turn to really implement everything he wanted to. And this is what I think with this Democrat and Republican, it's like you get a Republican, they want to undo what the Democrats did. You get a Democrat in, he got to undo what the Republican did. And guess who caught in the middle? The people.
Oh, they changed the meeting for Mott. It's gonna be at the.
Oh, they changed the meeting.
It's gonna be Friday. It's still gonna be Friday at 12. But now,
where's that now?
It's gonna be in the event center, room 1204, located on the college main campus.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know the thing will say event center is a big sign.
Okay. Oh, the board may also move to proceed in executive closed session to discuss matters allowed pursuant to the Michigan Open Meetings Act. We knew that was coming.
Executive closed. Now,
why they don't want to talk about what they're doing in public?
Because you can't hide what you're doing.
Is Andy Everman up for re-election? Who is running against Andy? Who is running against Andy Everman for the Mott Community College board?
Well,
now I heard about another lady that was running, because Mike Freeman is not running again. And Figueroa, Figueroa. Look her up. We need to be looking her up. We got to start. Remember what I said, these county elections, they impact us locally, but we don't pay them no attention.
So don't. We let them go over and you see the county basically then took all. That's what's running Flint.
But does this have to do with that whole education model? They talking about Project 2025, eliminate the public education. But they were saying, everyone gets to go to community college free. Not if you don't have the right community college, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's going to be some stipulation somewhere. Better start being proactive. What else we have?
What else we have? The earth is falling. It's a money grab, and I think people don't want to just admit it. That really it's a money grab.
What the hell is fracking?
Oil.
Okay, I mean, why they couldn't just say oil? Because I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. They kept talking about fracking. Then he said she was gonna confiscate your guns.
Michelle Young, this is for you. She said you said you was gonna do that. When you gonna start?
Oh, we can start that Monday. I'm coming in with my paper, and we not already started here. We can all start together. Who stay in the third ward that's running in the third ward? We got one question. Who stay in the third ward
I know Miss Beverly Big.
that's running in the third ward?
I know Quincy stay in the third ward. Them two I know, and I know the city of Flint own one of the houses that's in the third ward. But you can squat. Now I heard you can be squatting and you can be all right.
Until it get dark.
No, I'm not hip to fires, but I did hear Carrie stays in the third ward. And AC Dumas has property in the third ward, has a house in the third ward. I'm just telling you what I know. Facts, Taliba. Did she say, I don't know? I don't know. To be honest with you, I was in this.
I don't even know why that's even a. I don't even know why that's a concern. Was she black? He want to see Obama's birth certificate. Now is she black?
But hold up, it just wasn't him. It was other people behind that.
Yeah, but he was a lot of people
don't want to come bring that up about that birthday. That's some say, allegedly, that the Clintons was behind that birth certificate thing on Obama because she was mad. Now, I'm just telling y'all, allegedly, I'm not for sure how that is, but you gotta understand this. It's just what it is. I think if you were saying what was her policy?
Well,
I said, did y'all know? Oh, this is Michelle Young said. Oh, do y'all know the sample ballots for the city of Flint is not available on the Michigan website, but the other cities are posted?
I mean, are you surprised? I mean, this is Flint. They probably don't even know who are running yet. So,
Chris Caleb, I agree.
They've described so last night Trump's economic plan. They described it as something that would increase inflation and invite a recession by the middle of next year. So they fact checked that. They said it's mostly true. They said 16 Nobel Prize winning economics raised concerns in June, warning that the U.S. economy will suffer if Trump wins the election in November. Do you all believe that?
Well, they have been known to lie.
Harris said a Trump administration would lead to a national abortion ban and a national monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies and your miscarriages. Trump replied that he's not a favor of an abortion ban. Now, here's what we know. This can't be predicted, and Trump has sent mixed signals on his abortion rights policies. We all know that. In March, he signaled support for a 15-week national ban on abortions with exceptions for rape, incest, and saving the life of the mother because you have to win elections. He repeated the exceptions during yesterday's debate. Remember, he said last night, well, it's some exceptions. Prior to the debate, however, he has said that abortion should be left up to the states. But didn't he pick like half the damn judges, federal judges, Supreme Court, state judges around the country? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I think that should be left up to a woman and her body, because you have people that stay in a state with an abortion ban, they can't afford to go somewhere that has an abortion right, and they end up killing themselves. People will do crazy things.
But can we get this question answered right here? This is what I don't get, and I'm just being honest. And I get it. He brought up things saying they was having babies, abortions at 9 months. Like listen.
I never heard that before in my life.
And I'm thinking like, and I do believe that's where Trump, I was really lost with Trump at. Like, if they doing that, what is a big thing? If I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not for abortions, but if you know what I'm saying, if that's what a woman want to do, you know what I'm saying. Who am I to tell her what she can and can't do? Maybe she got reasons why she's having an abortion. And I did agree with far as being raped and incest and all this and that. Like, but who came up with these ideas?
Well, in late August interview, who's that JD Vance man said that Trump would veto the ban if Congress passed it. Trump never answered that last night. I mean, I don't know too much that he did answer last night, but he never did. He never did respond on whether he would veto a national abortion ban. He also said in August, and I think this got to do with Big Pharma, and the Big Pharma, them pharmaceutical companies, they make a lot of money. But he said that he would not enforce the Comstock Act to block mailing of the pill, which is what I can't even gonna mess that name up of the pill, which is used in more than 60% of U.S. abortions. So you against abortions? You say sometimes depends on where you at, which crowd you performing in front of. But you're not gonna block the pill that performs most of the abortions, probably because some of his friends own the companies. He said he didn't know nothing about Project 2025. He just heard it was a bunch of great people that got together.
Mark, that's what I'm saying, Mark. I never heard of no women having abortions at 9 months.
No, they had babies at 9 months.
That's why I'm thinking on that. But this is what they've been letting Trump get away and say things that he want to say. That's why I said I feel like he shouldn't even brought, even with the cats and dogs. But let's don't act like certain societies. We're not saying America that don't eat cats and dogs.
I don't know nobody that eat no cats and dogs.
Nah, I didn't say America, but I'm saying let's don't act like in some of these third world countries. Listen,
I know I ain't never seen no dog running around Japan.
Yeah, when people starving, they, you know what I'm saying.
I'm just saying I ain't saying that they eating them, but I'm just saying I ain't never seen no doggy contest over there. That's all I'm saying. So what about when Harris asked Trump about the bloodbath? He played stupid about that. He didn't know what she was talking about.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. They have been let Trump get away with saying this.
But she's not.
That's because the last person that challenged him like that
forgot what he was talking about.
Hillary didn't go because Hillary thought the presidency was hers. She thought she was entitled. That's what got her in trouble. I hear people, I was reading in the chat, I forgot who was saying that Hillary. I didn't think Hillary won all them debates when her and Trump was happening. I think that I don't agree with you on that. Because I watched them, I didn't think Hillary won like how Kamala was just on his head in this debate. Hillary wasn't like that at Trump. Hillary was in there like she was angry and mad the whole time. Like it was her. She was supposed
laughing.
To get it. Then she did the little crying. I feel so strongly about America. You know who else I seen do that?
Who?
Allie Hogan wrote her. When she like Flint is the greatest city. As soon as she got a chance to bounce, what'd she do?
Bounce.
Thank you.
So Harris also said Trump negotiated directly with the Taliban and got 5,000 Taliban terrorists released, and that he invited the Taliban to Camp David, which was true. That was true. But what was he talking about when he kept saying, like, he repeats stuff like, crime is down all over the world is down, crime is down all over the world,
it is down.
All over the world is down. They're sending Venezuelans here. They're
maybe to the rich folks is down. Go ask the poor people around.
Doesn't Brian Clark was sitting here like he ain't been to Flint? I don't know. We got a few minutes left. Let me
Yeah, Hillary did probably have too much BDE during her debate. Because Hillary thought it was her. She thought she was it.
The former president also said that climate change is a hoax. He said climate change was a hoax.
Well, that's because they,
He said 21 people have poured into the U.S. during the Biden administration. It's not clear what he meant when he said that.
No, he said no. He said other countries it was down. That's what Chris Caleb said to you.
That's what I thought. All over the world, right? All over the world, other countries all over the world. And it's because they've been sending all of their criminals here. Didn't he say something like that?
But I did agree with him with this far as election. Now, I don't care what y'all say. The way that America play the election game, you can't.
Springfield, Ohio. That's where the immigrants are eating the cats and the pets.
Springfield.
Yes.
I will say this. Can y'all trust the elections in Flint? I agree with him on some of that. When he said about the election process in America, you can't tell me Flint got a fair election. How you been seeing the games we seen here, and we on the outside looking in. Canisters that had broken seals on them.
6 out of 8 of them, wasn't it?
Papers coming up missing.
7
Dead
sheets.
people were signed up.
That was a bunch. And it's been happening for years.
But Trump did, when he did tell them, they tried to knock him off because of their policies.
But some more claims that they challenged. He said he got more votes than any Republican in history by far. In fact, I got more votes than any sitting president in history by far. And that was true. Trump received 74.2 million votes back in 2020 presidential election, surpassing former President Barack Obama's record number of 65.9 million in 2012 for an incumbent candidate. But then it goes down to the electoral college. I thought she was a little, in my opinion, she played it safe when she talked about the war. How do you think she did?
What war? Which one? What she play it safe at? Now I'm gonna stop you because you ain't finna do this curb stuff.
No, I'm not saying me. I'm saying
which war?
When she talked about the Gaza and the Palestine, the Israel.
But hold up, but she said Israel got the right to defend themselves.
That's what she said.
Let's go back to October. No, wrong.
That's why I said she kind of played it safe.
How does she play herself?
She didn't answer directly.
No. She letting you know she going down with Israel. She let you know she had to go to a meeting with AIPAC. Then she gonna say, because I had a conversation this morning, and I'll tell you, me and Trevor was talking. And then, because I heard him say, he said the same thing, we got to go back to October. Are you serious? You think we finna go back to October? No, we got to go back to when this thing started, 1948. Because how can you sit up, if you go look, Gaza is a strip. You cannot sit up here and tell me one people go back to the two-state solution. And it can never be a two-state solution when one side controlling everything and got 90% of the country. That's not being fair. Let's be real. But the reason you're not going to hear the United States can't say nothing about that because you got to go back to how they got America. See, now I saw this one time. One of the things, what was his name? Alan Palinka or something. I think he was some general of Israel. I remember on Fox News. When they call themselves, when America, one of the show hosts went to talk and stuff, and I might have his name, but I know it's Alan some P. Palinka, I might be saying it wrong. He said, well, then look how America did the Indians and the blacks. And you know what my man did? He shut the fuck up. That's what he did. When Israel go to let me put the mirror back on y'all. Since y'all want to say what we doing over here, let's go put back and show what America done. See, don't nobody want to talk about that.
But how can she say in one breath, Israel has the right to defend themselves, but they're killing so many
and then
babies
you would hear, there. But then she'll say, Ukraine got the right to defend themselves, but Palestinians don't. No, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I was just watching it.
But
still vote.
But then don't get mad when you see the American Muslims want to vote Republican. You can't tell no people that. How you gonna tell them? And this why I know what we sick in the head at blacks. When you seeing other nationalities, no, we not going for this. That's not voting in our interest. But yet we'll vote against our own interests. That's why I'm saying when you looking at it, that's just being truth. You cannot sit up here and tell nobody. You gonna tell the American Muslim, oh, you got to vote Democrat, and they looking at what's going on in their country, but it's no different than us blacks. We getting pulled over by the police, just like what. And Stephen A. Smith is a simp in my book. When you seen Tyreek Hill got pulled over, the wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins, got pulled over. You know why? And that's what I think. Well, he got his nigga wake up call because you want to show they pulled him on, had him laid down on the street, and he was going to the stadium finna playing the game. Because you a millionaire, you still a nigga. Until we realize that, what you still is, because we playing these games with these police officers. They do not respect a black man. Because you seen Tariq got millions of dollars, and he got treated like me and you would get treated. You can't play with them. Roll your window down when they say defund the police. We said you see a lot of
we be
blacks
watching them dumbass TikTok videos.
Yeah.
This is how you handle the police if you get pulled over. That
But
shit ain't for us.
Listen, I was just watching. I forgot who. I was looking at something, the Corey Holcomb show. I'm gonna give it a plug.
I got that. I want you to answer that question too when you get done from Mike Simmons. Why the other? Where did it go? Why the other Arab Muslim countries not helping the Palestinians?
Christopher Sims, you can say you not, but I'm telling you, I'm not one. But you gonna get your nigga wake up call when you go playing against this system, like Tyreek Hill got proved. He showed him he had his gave him insurance. I guess showed his paper, he got license, but he rolled that window up. Oh, you don't do that. Give me my ticket, I'm gone. Oh, you don't do us like that. I don't care if you ride in a $500,000 car. We're gonna show you who you is. Step out of line and get woke up. Mm-hmm. What Stephen A. say? He came right over there. Now, blacks, it gotta be rules for us now when we getting pulled over by the police. Now, this fool got up on ESPN, a national show. This what you gotta do. He making excuses on how they treated somebody, but you never hear if a white person, roll up their window and hand their thing out there to the police. It's a difference how they interact with us. And that's why I do be saying, you gotta damn near be careful when you asking for more police, even though it's messed up. That's why we need to do more in our community and get it together. Because we the ones catching hell, because they don't differentiate the good ones from the bad ones. Let me just let you know that. When they see us, they just see. Mm-hmm. They ain't gonna say, oh, this is a good one. Oh, this is a bad one. They not doing that. But as you saying, your community is so destroyed, then what you gotta do, you see the violence going on. We need more police presence.
But Mickey, I still ask the same question. They got this 900-page booklet, Project 2025. Where is the Democratic rebuttal to Project 2025? They just keep saying, if you elect us and we get in, it's not gonna happen. But some of the things on Project 2025 is already
implemented. Being implemented, and people keep they study saying, no, they are implemented. Look at Flint.
That's why I'm asking the question, like, where's the combat? Somebody had put up here earlier and said a question about how do you all feel about Trump banning the Muslims again? Now, unless that was a time me and Clack wasn't paying attention, I didn't necessarily hear him say that last night, but I done heard him say it in the past. So did he say last night that he was going to ban the Muslims again? All I heard him say, border patrol. He think you want to keep everybody.
But
you need walls.
But you know what I'm saying? I get a lot of the stuff that they saying. How you helping all the new people coming, but you ain't helping your citizens you got here?
That's just like Pac said, you got money for war, but not money to feed the poor.
Flint ain't got his water fixed? Why you ain't came down on Gretchen Whitmer, but she was allowed to come
They
to the
not
Western
gonna fix Flint water. And I would be so glad when somebody just stand up and tell the truth. We're gonna keep building new buildings, and in the new apartment buildings and in the new houses that we build, we're gonna put in new water lines and new service lines and connect you all up to the new stuff. But in them old houses over there in the first ward, second ward, third ward, or wherever y'all at, we're not doing nothing for y'all.
And that's what this like that's because Project 2025 is a revision of Project 19. But then nobody know nothing about Project 19.
Project 19, where did that come from?
Right. But this the new boogeyman. No, they've been implementing their stuff up in here, but you know what we don't hear about? Why y'all not pressing the Democrats when you have both the House and the Senate about blacks? But see, that's the type of stuff don't come on the agenda. You know what I'm saying? When the Democrats is doing something.
Jessica, that's what I thought. I didn't want to say it a few weeks ago, but I thought about that. And if people probably don't know, a lot of people haven't seen The Handmaid's Tale on Netflix. I think it was a series on Netflix. But the rules and the stuff that they had and how they were governing, it seems like I'm with you, Jessica. It seems like we're moving in that direction.
It don't, but they ain't want to say that. But it's getting put down, and you sitting in a democratic state, democratic city that happen to be majority black. Just look at it.
Oh, it's on Hulu. Okay. I know it's Hulu or Netflix, one of them. Mike Simmons said Project 2025 is a racist, fake, Christian, white people wet dream. I don't think anything is fake about Project 2025, Mike.
It's already being implemented.
We seeing it. We
live in action
here.
This what you just say you saw in that Grand Blanc group?
They had a picture of a black man trying to break a cat's neck and said this is what they do in their culture. They took the whole post down. I put it back up again and said, why y'all take my post down? They took that one down too.
They kicked your ass
and
out.
Kicked my ass out. Said, you ain't gonna come over here talking about Trump. We like him out here. He does good for our community.
But they ain't saying, boss, we sick. That's why people can't see it. How you think all the assets got sold off to Flint and where they went to? The county.
The county.
Yeah. You seeing all the power, it got switched to the county, but yet Flint is what's keeping the county, keeping everything else rolling. But ain't nobody looking at that. And you mean to tell me, even with that...
I mean, didn't it used to be... Now, correct me if I'm wrong. But wasn't it just the Community Foundation of Flint? Now it's the Community Foundation of Greater Flint. That gives money to everywhere in the county. I mean, even them big, pretty, when you was at Back to the Bricks, did y'all see them big, beautiful flower pots sitting alongside Saginaw Street as you drove past the police station in Grand Blanc Township? Donated to you. Community Foundation of Greater Flint. But don't worry, Flint, because you too may be picked out of that lottery to get out of 80,000 people, you may be one of the lucky 72 people to get your roof fixed.
But don't be mad at the mayor or old council members, and you ain't getting none of them fixed. Now let's put that out there, allegedly. Wow. Like they don't see these council people doing bullying. That's like Liddell Lewis when she.
So you got to kiss their ass to get your
camera.
Damn.
And I'm pretty sure the
fixed.
people who signed them, like you don't think, oh my goodness.
They've been doing so much stuff. Reggie came back up there the other day. Judy said your stuff wasn't filled out right. Then people got to asking questions that no longer nobody wanted to talk to him no more. Who opened back up the ARPA portal for you to complete this? Even if it was wrong and they sent it back to you, he stood there and said, I had it sent in, completed, and sent it back within 30 minutes. So you fixed something and they had the chance to redo it and send it back.
And what did? But did you find out? Just like with the DDA, you know they mismanaging money down there. Well, you saw a young lady go blow. You know, had a what's her name?
Oh, that was last
Didn't
year's
want to do
debacle.
no
I can't wait to.
investigation.
I can't wait to next year's budget.
But they gave them the money. Oh, they're gonna have to give them some more money. But where the money gonna come from? Like
I don't
all
know.
these projects that's being built, where the money coming from? If Flint broke.
Reallocation of this, reallocation of that. Spent all the money in the mental health. So let's take a little bit out of this bucket over here that y'all told Miss Claire McClinton y'all couldn't take $16 million. Wait a minute. Y'all told Eric Mays before he died that y'all couldn't take no more money out of none of the buckets because they were sealed.
Sealed. Like sealed.
But now y'all can because it's important. Because Liddell said she went driving. She went out and seen the trauma on the firefighters' face when they get there to them houses.
She was in there with she saw the trauma.
You see the trauma on Leanne Cooper's face when every day.
Yeah,
you should be friends with her on Facebook. Look at the trauma on her face.
Yeah, you should also see the trauma on them people's faces that got tarps on their houses. Did she see that? Did she see that when the lady was coming down there, how the rain was coming in? Lord forbid, winter on the way.
And you know what's sad to me? Some of the people, and I actually seen it, they go up to the houses that have tarps on their house and get them to sign a recall petition, and they say that they good, they happy. That's why I'm so confused. It's like, are we conditioned to think that this is how we are supposed to live?
Yes, they didn't. Yes, them people right there who didn't want to. You saying, and then you ask them what they getting, but wow. When we get I have people call me, when I'm gonna get my water money, you're not getting none.
And you see what they asking? They not asking when is the water gonna be fixed?
Nope, they just want to know when
we gonna get our money.
They was bamboozled and told they was gonna have real money.
This is the floor, not the ceiling.
They was told that they was gonna have money. Now they finding out, oh, you might get about $600, and whoever lived in the house, y'all got to split it.
And you ain't gonna get that until you're damn near dead.
Yeah.
And they forgot to tell you that you think you about to get all this money for your kids. Your kids don't get it till they 18. Then they got to apply for it.
And they do it every time. This is how they set us up. You will see maybe 10 to 15 people really get some money. And then they had the rest thinking this really did something. We paid 10 to 15 off, i.e. the concerned pastors, allegedly. You know, Melissa Mays. They didn't went up there and they didn't. What type of negotiation did they do for the city of Flint?
I don't know. They keep talking about it in closed.
But
all we know is they got $95 million.
All they talked about when you hear it come to TGGs, the VDDs, I think it was venereal disease when they be coming saying some shit.
Food over here.
She come down there, they know this and that. Well, you got to get a water infiltration system, all this and that, right? But they went down there to say the pipes get dead. Would that help? Would that fix the problem? Would that? And there's no shot to her. I mean, it was probably all them people got in here is in the money scheme.
Right.
They get because come next April they're gonna have another get together, and people not telling y'all they getting to go on these. They getting to go on these speaking engagements on Flint and getting paid for them. They ain't gonna tell you that.
I know it's
these
like
people getting speaking engagements.
You're lying, Mickey. They do tell you. Judy did say she was going to a conference. She just didn't say that it was her, Liddell, and Candace going up to the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island. I think this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Word on the street. And 99.9. Call Judy and ask her. Call Candace and Liddell. Matter of fact, just wait for them to post the pictures. Because they're going to tell you they're coming back with great knowledge.
Are they? How to suppress. You want to end it for us.
Bye.
We all found.